show BOEM's area of interest overlapping with the military's Marianas Islands training and testing study area.
So we are seeing these pressures compounding in our direct environments and in our ocean environments.
Matsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Now into health news, we're speaking to Public Health Chief Medical Officer Dr. Robert Leon Guerrero as he breaks down the primary viruses currently circulating, the importance of vaccination, and addresses concerns currently circulating. While cases are expected to taper off as we settle into this month, health officials say this pattern isn't unusual before the next respiratory season begins in August.
All those viruses are respiratory viruses. Influenza B in comparison to influenza A is not as bad usually. And other viruses are what you consider as the common cold.
These viruses share many common symptoms, including fever, cough, sore throat, congestion, and muscle or body aches. However, some symptoms are more specific. Adenovirus often presents with pink eye, while enterovirus is more likely to cause rashes or mouth blisters. Vomiting and diarrhea can also occur, particularly with adenovirus and enterovirus. At the same time, COVID-19 cases are also trending upward. However, a new variant nicknamed cicada has not yet been detected on Guam.
It's a variant of the Omicron. We haven't gotten rid of the Omicron and its babies, but it was first reported back in 2024 in South Africa. Then it kind of went dormant for a while, and then this past few months, we're starting to see an increase, but it's mainly in the European countries, starting to spread to the mainland.
He adds that the variant appears to be affecting more children, which may be linked to this.
A side note, they're noticing with the cicada more children getting infected, and that may be because none of the children are now getting the COVID vaccine. So they have no protection at all.
Meanwhile, pertussis, more commonly known as whooping cough, has also been identified on the island, with the 7th case reported in March and 30 confirmed cases across the region. Most cases have occurred among individuals who are not up to date with their vaccinations. Leon Guerrero emphasizes that staying current on vaccinations remains one of the most effective ways to protect yourself and loved ones. He also recommends simple precautions to reduce the spread of infection.
Number one, get fully vaccinated. Number two, especially if you have symptoms, or like for those children that are going to start school in August, where they know that that's the respiratory season and there'll be a lot of kids sick. If you wear a mask, wash your hands well, the risk of catching the infection decreases.
To view the latest figures on respiratory illness and historical data, visit KUAM.com for the link to the official Guam Communicable Disease Dashboard. The Guam Police Department is investigating the death of an inmate at the Department of Corrections. Officials have identified the inmate as 47-year-old Cliff John Monson Tucker. His next of kin has been notified. According to authorities, on March 22nd, around 10 p.m., a corrections officer beginning a shift noticed Tucker unresponsive inside the facility. Medics were immediately called and performed CPR before transporting him to Guam Memorial Hospital. Tucker was later pronounced dead at GMH at approximately 11:29 p.m. by Dr. Rojas. The case remains under investigation and has been referred to GPD's Criminal Investigation Division. No further details have been released at this time. A 58-year-old man is behind bars following a drug arrest in Jigo. According to Guam police, officers from the Dededo precinct were checking on a suspicious vehicle Thursday morning near the closed Guam International Raceway when they made contact with the driver, identified as Donald Ray Al-Khairi. Police say Al-Khairi was the sole occupant of the sedan, and during the investigation, officers discovered suspected narcotics inside the vehicle. Authorities confiscated approximately 11.5 grams of crystal meth. Al-Khairi was arrested for illegal possession of a controlled substance, processed, and booked into the Department of Corrections. His case has been forwarded to the Office of the Attorney General for further review. Well, good news is here for drivers and taxpayers. The Department of Revenue and Taxation says its system is now fully restored. As of this morning, the driver's license examination branch is fully operational and able to process all transactions. This comes after partial outages earlier when only limited services were available. Now all driver's license services, along with taxpayer services like online filing, business licensing, and vehicle registration, are back to normal. Taxpayers can continue to access services online at myguamtax.com, guamtax.com, and pay.guam.gov. DRT says it will continue monitoring its system to ensure smooth operations moving forward. Keep it here. You're watching KUAM.
Spring is here, and it's blooming with savings at Kmart Guam. Step into the season with fresh styles for the whole family. Tackle your spring to-do list with tools for every project. All this season at Kmart Guam.
Now it pays to spread the Better Together experience. With our brand new referral program, you can earn up to $150 in account credits for every referral you bring in. That's right, family, neighbors, friends, even your coworkers. Just pass them your account name and account number. When they sign up for Docomo Pacific service and drop your info, cha-ching! Credit applied. So spread the word and start stacking those savings. Additional conditions may apply. Docomo Pacific, we're better together.
Welcome back to Primetime. For decades, she's been behind the scenes during Guam's most critical moments. Now, Sandra Murphy Romero is being recognized for a lifetime of service with the American Red Cross. Nevaeh Anderson has the story.
I rolled up my sleeves and went all in. That's how Sandra Murphy Romero describes more than 4 decades of service with the American Red Cross Guam chapter. And now, 43 years later, one of Guam's longest-serving humanitarian leaders is retiring. Sandra joined the organization in 1983, starting as a secretary and rising through the ranks to deputy executive officer, overseeing all business operations for the chapter. Through leadership changes and major disasters, she remained a steady voice through each transition, supporting families in crisis, coordinating military programs, and strengthening the island's volunteer network. During Typhoon Mawar, she was a key leader in response efforts, helping mobilize over 300 workers, delivering meals, and supporting thousands of residents across the island. And her impact wasn't just felt in times of disaster. She also founded the Red Ball Gala, one of Guam's largest and most successful nonprofit fundraising events. Affectionately known to many as the heart of the Guam chapter, Sandra was honored by the office of the Governor of Guam today. Governor Lou Leon Guerrero calling it a career defined by selflessness, uplifting the Red Cross mission to support the people of Guam in times of need.
The work that you have done, Sandy, and the work that needs to continue on is going to be there forever. I just want to say thank you on behalf of the people of Guam. We are very much appreciated. We will certainly miss you. But, if you want to continue doing more public volunteer services, you're certainly very welcome.
Lieutenant Governor Joshua Tenorio adding, the Red Cross has thrived because of people like her who have stood firm in the face of uncertainty, ensuring that no one is left behind when disaster strikes.
Not many people these days stay in organizations that long, which means that you're very dedicated and that you love what you do. And I just want to also say thank you very much for being you and for helping the people of Guam. Without the people that are behind the scenes, connected, line doesn't have the support or the direction that they need to be able to provide the support that people need.
And as a longtime Red Cross board member, First Gentleman Jeff Cook reflected on working with Sandra for the past 4 decades.
Sandy's been she's been sort of the glue that keeps the Red Cross together. Sandy's been the one area we've changed execs over the years. From the keeps the volunteers together, keeps the people who train the volunteers together. We're very proud of her, and it's been a great run.
But for Sandra, she says the reason she stayed with the organization all these years comes down to the people and the shared commitment she saw in Guam's network of support.
It was always about how we could move the mission forward. And what I've been taught and carry that through from my parents is that when you treat people with respect and value what they bring to the table, then a lot of work can get done.
She adds that leading with empathy, putting herself in other people's shoes, helped her innovate ways to serve, from glittering galas to wading through flooded streets to deliver aid after yet another storm.
Are what moved me to do what I do for the last 43 years. Thank you.
Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
Vascular surgeries are back up and running at the Guam Memorial Hospital. The Guam Memorial Hospital Authority confirms procedures resumed April 1st following a brief suspension that began March 27th. Officials say the pause was a precautionary step taken just ahead of a scheduled replenishment of critical vascular supplies. That shipment has now arrived, allowing services to safely resume without delay. GMHA says there were no impacts to patients during the suspension, with providers continuing care through alternative treatment options. Officials add no other hospital services were affected and all departments remain fully operational. GMHA reaffirms its commitment to patient safety and quality care, thanking the community for its understanding. A love story that danced into Guam's heart, now remembered. Tamoy Peel, half of a beloved Latin dance duo, passed away March 18th, leaving behind a legacy of grace, love, and rhythm that will live on.
A familiar face in Guam's dance community, one half of a beloved Latin dancing duo, has passed away. David and Tamoy Peel are known to KUAM audiences for their Latin dance talents, appearing on many KUAM local programs over the years. Most recently, sharing their love story that spanned more than 5 decades on a Valentine's Day news segment. They've shared how their passion for dance helped their relationship stand the test of time, on and off the floor. On March 18th, sadly, David has graced our screens with many appearances over the years, and we will miss seeing her light up the screen with grace and elegance. We extend our sincere condolences to David, their 2 daughters, 4 grandchildren, family, friends, and her beloved Latin dance community.
Now for a look at your world at home.
Since Sunday is Easter, here's a video of Islanders commemorating Good Friday by walking up Mount Lam Lam.
Keep the smile on your face, the moments you can't replay, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me, for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Tonight's sports feature is brought to you by Cars Plus.
Wesley kicks out. Simon, big 3. Oh, baby! Mosley kicks out. Simon, big three. Oh, baby!
When it comes to the St. John's squad, are you guys team solid chocolate bunny or hollow chocolate bunny?
Solid any day.
Hollow.
Hollow, but no chocolate. For sure.
Yeah. I guess there's a little bit of disagreement there.
April 6th this year falls on a Monday. It's the day after Easter. It's when teams in fourth quarter sports really start hitting their stride. And for this year's St. John's girls soccer team, it's a date they've had circled on their calendars for almost an entire year. The JFK game. After making last year's championship match, the Knights from Upper Tumon fell to the Islanders 6-0. It's a humbling experience they haven't forgotten and used to fuel their fire. And with a roster that's basically the same as last season, loaded with talent, a year older, and has 10 girls in our national team program, the Knights want some get back against their rivals less than a mile away down the road from last year's devastating defeat. Here's St. John's leaders on how they're approaching their season, their chemistry, and their rematch.
Hope, this is big for you guys.
Right, it is big for us. We're very aware of the team that they are and how talented and hardworking they are, but we're also sure of ourselves, and we prepare confidently, and the team that we're really looking to be is ourselves from yesterday. So that's our goal, and we're focused on the season that's ahead of us.
Okay, how do you guys work on communication and making sure that, I mean, you guys have like a lot of 11th and 12th graders on this team, so that's a lot of leadership and that's a lot of experience. So how do you guys lock in?
A lot of us are in 11th grade, and so a lot of us have been playing together honestly since middle school, since about 7th grade, and I think that chemistry has come with us since then, and every season it's fun to watch it grow, and I think we get more and more connected each season. So.
You play with them on the national team, you play with them in club and everything like that. Mm-hmm. Do you use that as experience and say, like, I know this person, I know, because I trained with them for years?
Yeah, I think that's something that makes Guam really special, is that we're able to build those connections with other people on separate teams, but then in the high school season, we're able to play competitively against them. So everyone on JFK is a really skilled player. I think that we don't take any of them for granted, and we don't underestimate them. We're ready for whatever challenges that they bring, and we're just excited to play our own game and focus on the little moments.
The way I like to call it is like no nonsense defense. So if you're in the front, you have some time to kind of be creative, but in the back, you have no time. And so that's something we really prioritize in training and in games, is we don't mess around with the ball in defense. We're very smart with how we play with it, and we play quickly.
How do you guys stay confident and just say, we know what we can do, and like Hope was saying, like the only team that we really have to beat is us. We have to really be ourselves.
I think really playing soccer, it's like more of a, I know it is like physical, but it's more of a mental as well. Everything happens in the mind, and I think if you're just like confident in the way you play, then it'll show out on the field.
For us, on behalf of the team, we have one common goal. We want to get that championship, but during the season, we're just looking for each game, those small moments where we can improve personally and as a team. So whether that be just skills that we keep on improving, like our passing, our communications, basic skills that we have learned since we were young, but just keep on building on those and focus on the small moments instead of the big picture.
Do you actually go back and do you watch videos of the JFK game? Do you think back and say coulda, shoulda, woulda, and how do you use that to motivate yourself?
We're definitely still keeping that game fresh in mind, but not in a way where we're beating ourselves up about it, but we're mostly just looking at what we can improve, and it helps that we keep this training environment super high standard and we keep it competitive with each other, because everybody on this team wants it really bad. So we just push each other and hold each other to that standard, and we look back on the past and what we've done and what we can do better.
What does the rest of the league have to know about this year's St. John's Knights girls soccer team? As far as the character you're going to bring, the intensity you guys are going to bring, and what they can expect for you guys every time they come to the pitch.
I think that every team should know that we want to be better than the team we were yesterday. And with that, I think that we're also willing to do anything and everything to be better every day.
And no matter who we're playing, no matter what day it is, no matter how we're feeling that day, at the end of the day, what we want is a good game. We want to feel that we played good no matter who we're playing, no matter what the end result is. As long as we're happy with how we did, we're satisfied with that.
How much fun is it for you guys to all be together? You guys have a lot of experience on this team, and you say like we can really do some damage this year and everything. We got a good team.
I think something that also makes our team really special is the environment that we have, not only on like game days, but just even with practices. It's really fun to see my teammates like supporting me and me being able to support my teammates. I think that's something that just sets us apart from other teams.
The passion and the love that we have for the game is really something that you won't find anywhere else, and I think that since we love soccer so much and since we're so willing to push each other to be better and to be better than the team we were yesterday, it just creates this environment that it's hard to not feel like you don't want to come back to it.
Freedom, that's a cheap thing. Freedom to ignore this, that's a cheap thing. Sacrificing facial hair to nature and involuntary blood donations, cheap things. No one signs up for an 800-pound bear chase. But if it happens, cheap thing. VIP parking, exfoliating, treating gravity like a suggestion, saying, it'll dry. Free-range parenting, forgetting if that's a moose or an elk, all cheap things. Remembering without saying it, couldn't be more of a cheap thing. Sweating your tail off, freezing your tail off, an American saving another American's tail. Cheap things. Making a cheap vehicle for only people with cash like him? Not a cheap thing. Or confusing capability with unaffordability? No, not a cheap thing. Making adventure affordable? Now that's a cheap thing. So we're bringing you more cheap things this year, because cheap things should be everyone's thing.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Booty Call, brought to you by Smuckers. With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good.
Half a day, guys. Welcome back to another edition of Booty Call. I'm Shaylee.
I'm Kobe, and in honor of National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day, we're trying out 3 ways to have PB&J.
So the 3 ways we're gonna try it is a PB&J banana bar, a PB&J oatmeal bowl, and a PB&J banana toast.
Let's start with the
banana bar. Okay, so the first step, you're gonna get your banana. So you just wanna cut your banana in half. We're gonna save the other half for later.
Half.
And then you decorate it with some peanut butter and jelly.
I don't know, what's your
Or just peanut butter.
Do you like peanut butter?
Next step is to grab some nuts, walnuts, almonds, peanuts, whatever you like. And there you go, PB&J banana bar.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's a really good snack. Next up, PB&J oatmeal bowl. While Kobe's cutting, I'm gonna put our goober. Yeah.
Our bananas are done.
So you decorate with bananas. I'm gonna do some.
Do you want like a lot?
Oh, that looks so pretty. Cheers! Cheers! Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. That is down.
I actually like the jelly.
I do too. That's a good substitute for like honey.
All right, guys, the last item is a PB&J banana toast.
Except we did toast ours, but that's fine.
Oh.
Ooh.
That looks busting on him. Taco. You can't go wrong with bread.
This is good.
I know, I'm
10 out of 10. I'm really just enjoying the food.
I've gone non-verbal trying finishing it.
All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up another edition of Foodie Call. Thank you to Smuckers for sponsoring this segment.
Oh yeah.
You can get these at any of your local stores. And
Happy National PB&J Day.
Booty Call, brought to you by Smuckers. With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good.
Check out the 2026 Japan Fest happening on Saturday, April 11, sponsored by Pepsi.
News Bites is brought to you by Docomo Pacific, Better Together, and Fresco Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas.
Half a day, everyone. My name is Janice Carrasco. Thank you for accompanying us for News Bites. Let's see what we got going on.
On April 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., check out the Mad Hatter's Eggstravaganza at the Agana Shopping Center. Enjoy bounce house, photo booth, face painting, and balloon art. The Easter egg hunt for ages 0 to 10 years old. 2 p.m. is go time, and kids 11 years old and above, 3 p.m. is go time. Participants must visit the registration booth prior to the egg hunt. Win big prizes. See what we got next. Pacific Minds Conference 2026 is a teen mental health conference taking place on Saturday, April 4th at the Guam Legislature from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. with workshops and guest presentations. There is a complimentary lunch and refreshments. To register, scan the QR code. All right, next up. The Guam Memorial Hospital Volunteers Association presents the 2026 Charity Ball, Gupat Caridad, on April 11th at 6 p.m. at the Hyatt Regency Guam. Tickets are $200 per person. For ticket information, contact any of the ladies listed. All right, and we're going to go ahead and go to sports. Sunday night basketball right here on KUAM 8. Don't miss a doubleheader showdown. The Lakers take on the Mavs at 9:30 a.m., followed by the Rockets and Warriors at noon. Two big matchups, one place to watch. KUM 8-8. All right, and that's all that we have. Thank you so very much for ending with us. You have an amazing and blessed weekend and a very happy Easter. Have a wonderful day. This is Janice Carrasco. All right, it's that time of day. Birthday shout-outs. Happy 17th birthday, Cody William Castro Mendiola. We are proud of the man you are becoming. We love you and miss you. Love Dad, Lish, Ashton, Soph, Logan, Mackenzie, and the Mendiola family. Happy 10th birthday, Bryce Paredo. Love Nina, Lonnie, and Uncle Vince. Happy birthday to our smarty pants, Catalina J. Garcia, lovingly known as CJ. Mommy, Daddy, Mama, Papa, and the whole family near and far want to wish you a very, very happy 10th birthday. We love you so much, CJ. Ed Smiley Garrido. Happy birthday, hottie. Love your family. Happy birthday, Ramon, also known as RJ Salas. I love and miss you every day. Love, Kaimana. And a very, very, very special happy birthday to one of our own, Victorious Falan. We love you, Vic. Have a very, very happy birthday from all of us here, your KUAM family.
I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Someone here is getting old.
Someone here is getting old.
Your Cold Stone Creamery birthday cake winner
For this week goes to...
Drum roll, please. Jesus Martinez. Congratulations, Jesus. You're going to receive a message from us to let you know when to redeem that delicious cake that you just won.
Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
Happy birthday to everyone celebrating out there, and happy birthday, Vic. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your birthday. And that's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Destiny Cruz-Langus. Have a safe evening and stay beautiful.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
Ali, Mogisin, Hafade Zantiro, Rananim, Kasalelie, Lengwo, and Yakwe. Welcome back to another episode of the One Micronesia Show. This show being brought to you by our friends at Bank of Hawaii. We kick off the show with a Chukis leadership meeting, a meeting where Chukis leaders came together to discuss issues affecting the Chukis community and how to move forward. To kick off the show, we joined the Chukis leadership meeting, which was held on Saturday, February 28th at the FSM Concert Building. This was a meeting sponsored by the FAS Athletic Organization. This gathering brought Chukis leaders together to discuss pressing community issues and explore ways to strengthen support and resources for Chukis residents here on Guam. Among those in attendance were notable figures like Father Francis X. Hizo, a Jesuit priest who lived and worked in Micronesia since 1963 and is a longtime advocate for the community. John Howard, founder of the FAS Athletic Organization, Hendrik Evelett, president of the Chukis Association of Guam, Professor Choram from the Pacific Island University, Tina Takashi from the KOFA Empowerment Navigation Organization, Tanel Tamori, a daughter of Chuk, and also representative from the Guam Congressman's Office, and students from the University of Guam Social Work Program. John Howard shared his reflections on the meeting, highlighting the diversity of voices present and the main objectives moving forward. He also encouraged more members of the Chuukese community to attend future events and contribute to ongoing discussions.
We are grateful that at least we have some people that showed up, especially we have Father Reason from the Catholic groups, and we have Professor Choram from the Protestant Church. We have Entric from the Chuukese Association, and then we also have Miss Tina Takashi from the Kofasino, and we also have Miss Tinel Tamori from the Office of the Congressman Moynihan. So we are very grateful that we engage with them. I think we can move forward with some of the suggestions that we need to create this support system, these support groups from the Catholic and the Protestant churches. I think that's the main goal right now, to come up with this support group from the Catholic and the Protestant, to kind of use them to influence, or support some of the issues we face in our community. I think the main objective is to go out and talk to the members in our community.
The co-pastors, near community leaders. We are to go and for irrevocation influence and additional caramas. And is it on to probability and channel on KUAM, prepare a search of what to require no support, or you can get me see the research for each other. And I took research out.
Professor Choram emphasized the importance of church-based groups in supporting the community, underscoring the value of teamwork and peace as guiding principles.
The ideas that we have for community awareness, and also one thing that we touch is faith-based, like the churches, and giving information to churches and religious groups, and also meeting with church leaders. Let them be aware of what's going on, the importance of this association that we just discussed things, and how we can collaborate with other groups for the benefit of our people.
Tina Takashi spoke about the mission of her organization, the KOFA Empowerment Navigation Organization, and how they plan to strengthen support programs for the community.
Kofasino is established as a Compact Impact Support Center, and that is to address the migration needs of our community here. So we're hoping that we will provide more of a one-stop shop center to make our services available to help our community in various areas, working with the community here with the police to talk about law and order and public safety. And we also want to make sure that we provide a facilitation services for employment and GET training, so that it's a vocational kind of training. Those are kind of the key core functions we want to help our community with. But on the different level, we also aiming to facilitate public policy dialogue and advocacy, because our people need to understand how policy is affecting their lives as well. We are here to support and empower the KOFA community to be more sustainable, more resilient, and to live productive lives here in Guam.
Secondly, I echo all your visions, your purpose for our people. I believe John started off the meeting with saying the overall topic of our meeting today, or the goal of our discussion and dialogue, is to see how we can collectively, collaboratively, as Professor Walter would say a lot, ekitsu, bipetsu, agetsu, work together to progress our Chuukese community here on Guam forward. The track that we're all on right now, you guys are really pinpointing the core of our Chuukese community. We We have our faith community, the Catholic as well as our Christian or Protestant community, our sports community, and then the family, because as John said, it all starts at home.
Tanel Tamori reflected on the honor of being a part of this leadership table and shared her personal takeaways from the meeting.
I was very fortunate and privileged to be able to speak today. These are the types of conversations that are so important. These are the conversations that are not easy to have. As you can see, we do challenge and struggle with having just the attendance come in, but it's always that one person. It's always that one organization, that one conversation that kind of just has to keep the work going, and that's how it always starts. And so my key takeaway from this discussion and the dialogue and the time that we had spent was there's a need. There's a great need. There is a call to action to my fellow brothers and sisters from Chuk, my moms, my aunties, my uncles and my dads, everybody, that there is a great need for active participation, not just on your civic duties here on Guam, but with your community as a whole, and we are present. And I believe the conversation today, as Dr. Nsita Walter has shared many times, our former governor of Chuk, is Agetsu, Ekitsu, and Tipetsu. And to sum it all up, it's collaboration. And I believe at one of the executive meetings previously, it was said that we cannot stand if we're not united. And it was our brother from Yap, who works here at our consulate office, who said, we cannot be united if we're not present, if we're not here. And so my key takeaway, along with the fact that there is a vision, there is an active mission for the Chukis community here on Guam, it's to participate and it's to invite and welcome all our brothers and sisters from Chuk that are here on Guam to please participate, please attend a meeting when you can, when you see the text messages or the Facebooks that come up and let you know that there is a meeting. If you can't be in attendance, at least just be engaged and to continue to be plugged in to our community, because as community members, community contributors here from Guam, this is where we show that strength in numbers to our leaders, to show that we are not just a statistic on the board, but we are active members. And so that's where we'll be able to really engage and kind of have that partnership and relationship that we so need.
Last time, at our last meeting, where the Rosan had main focus on a Otun and centralized area, which we call Chukis Community Center.
Hendrik Evelick discussed a critical need for a Chukis Community Center, reinforcing the importance of having a dedicated space for support and programs.
Different ideas were shared, and I'm glad that many of the ideas came from key persons within the community of Chukis or FAs on Guam. And what I really want, and I emphasize also, I touch base on the importance of having our kids that are eligible to vote on Guam to get registered. I emphasize that because it's a key point moving forward that we can make them exercise their right to vote on Guam.
And Father Francis Hazel highlighted a religious support system for families and individuals, a network to call before dialing 911, and the value of checking in on the community members across the island.
So we need interfaith groups. And we need the interfaith groups not just to go out and to do pious prayers and everything, as good as that is, but to sweep around and find out who's being neglected, who's overlooked, where are the homeless people, who's taking care of these people in Jigo, who's taking care of the people in the South. You know, how do we get in touch with them? How do we provide help for them when they need help? We've got people who would do that, you know, but they have to know. We have to have a information network. We need to do that, and we need to build an inter-church framework to take care of these needs.
All agreed that more meetings like these are beneficial to the cause, providing a space for dialogue, collaboration, and stronger community support.
Yes, I think we need to continue to discuss matters because each time and each year we may face different problems, different issues, or whatever that is needed for our people. So this kind of meeting is very important.
We're looking at different aspects where we can devise a plan to work it out and hopefully it will be effective.
The collaboration is very important, that we come together no matter who calls the meeting. The important thing to think about is if it's about the goodness of our community, then we should come out and support.
A message to them is to not be discouraged, to stand firm, be still, and to just continue doing the good work that you're doing in all the many different capacities. Keep at it, keep doing it. Do not let your head fall, because you're good people and we're all good people, and we're here to do the good work that we were all called to do. And that's all I have to say, is to not be discouraged.
Thank you so much to John Howard and the FAS Athletic Club of the Chukis leaders for inviting me to sit in with this meeting to learn more about the issues, but at the same time talk about more about things that we can do to help the Chukis community here on Guam. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with more of One Micronesia Show.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
Now, for a limited time, get our largest pizza at our lowest price. Just $9.99 for our classic New York-style pizza. It's 30% larger than our large, and at only $9.99 for carryout. Don't wait. Order now at your Island Pizza Hut.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
One Micronesia Show, and we are back. This time we go all the way to Manila to the big campus at the University of Guam's 58th Charter Day. Check it out. Next on the show, we head over to the University of Guam for its 58th annual Charter Day celebration, held on Thursday, March 5th. This year's event carried the theme UOG Rising, a new era of growth, service, and impact, highlighting the university's expanding role across Guam and the Micronesia region. Charter Day honors the university's founding in 1952 and the signing of its charter in 1968, when the Territorial College of Guam officially became the University of Guam. Each year, the celebration brings together thousands of students, families, and community members for a day filled with food, games, demonstrations, campus tours, and cultural performances.
So University of Guam is like a school of Micronesia because we embrace all of our students, our people from across broader Micronesia, including Guam. So we're just very excited to celebrate our 58th year charter anniversary. So we're just very excited to have everyone, our partners, our sponsors, join us today. And of course, our alumni to help celebrate. Viva UOG!
The University of Guam is the only university that's located in the Micronesia region, right? And so our brothers and sisters from the Federated States of Micronesia, that's Chuk, Yap, Koshrai, Pohnpei, and we also have the Republic of Palau students who are visiting the University of Guam. And to be able to be part of these student organizations, irregardless of what our culture is truly, truly so empowering, and it makes the student body feel so supported. So, I want to say Sidzuas Ma'asi, I want to say Kalangan, Kamagar, Kiriso Tapur, Lenwo, for everything that the cultural student orgs at the University of Guam does for not only our students, but the entire Triton community and beyond.
For many students from across Micronesia and the Pacific, the event is also an opportunity to showcase their cultures and connect with peers from other islands. We spoke with members of various island student organizations and the University of Guam Student Body Association about what Charter Day means to them, how it strengthens connections on campus, and the pride they feel in sharing their heritage.
To me, Charter Day means culture, community coming together and celebrating the founding of the university as well as its achievements over time. This being the various student organizations you see in here at the Charter Day event. There's so many student organizations here, and over time it built, and this is the results of that.
So UOG has given us many opportunities for us to come out and show our culture. For instance, this Charter Day, and it makes us feel part of home and a place where we belong.
And also it gives us a chance to show who we really are to the people of Guam, as well as our other people who visit the island of Guam, such as the various tourists.
This Charter Day means to me that as a Pohnpeian, we're here to show our culture from our island, and to show everyone that we Pombians are, even though we're far away from our island, we can show our culture.
To me personally, I would say it's almost as if like an anniversary for the day one of when this all started. As for CSO, this reminds us of when we all decided to create this wonderful university as a whole, and it's also one of the main reasons why we have a home here for our students, a home away from home that we like to call it, which is an organization under the university.
From showcasing traditional attire to hosting booths and cultural performances, the students made it clear that Charter Day is more than just a celebration. It's a reflection of UOG's vibrant and diverse community. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we'll give you more of sights and sounds of what went down at the 58th UOG Charter Day.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
From the flag we raise to the voices we uplift, the Chamorro people of Guam press forward.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
One Micronesia Show continues, and now we go back to UOG. Here are sights and sounds of the 58th Charter Day. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with more of the One Micronesia Show.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
Freedom, that's a cheap thing. Freedom to ignore this, that's a cheap thing. Sacrificing facial hair to nature and involuntary blood donations, cheap things. No one signs up for an 800-pound bear chase, but if it happens, cheap thing. VIP parking, exfoliating, treating gravity like a suggestion, saying it'll dry. Free-range parenting, forgetting if that's a moose or an elk, all cheap things. Remembering without saying it, couldn't be more of a cheap thing. Sweating your tail off, freezing your tail off, an American saving another American's tail. Cheap things. Making a cheap vehicle for only people with cash like him? Not a cheap thing. Or confusing capability with unaffordability? No, not a cheap thing. Making adventure affordable? Now that's a cheap thing. So we're bringing you more cheap things this year, because cheap things should be everyone's thing.
Discover the heart of our island through its music. Local Music Mashup brings together our region's brightest artists with performances, original songs, and covers of your favorites. Join Victorious Falan as he takes us through the sounds that bind our community. Burger King is a proud partner of Local Music Mashup. You rule.
Join us in saluting those making strides in serving our armed forces every Tuesday on KUAM News Instagram, recognizing Guamanians receiving accolades in the armed forces, those stationed in Guam making a difference in our community, and veterans being recognized for their service. Presented by Future Smiles Orthodontics. Build a brighter future with a brighter smile.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.
And that pretty much wraps up another amazing show. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to be featured on the show, if you know somebody who has done something amazing in the community, let me know. Hit me up at victorious@kuam.com. Also want to thank our sponsors. Thank you so much to Bank of Hawaii, Kamarad, mahalo for sponsoring the show. And that pretty much wraps it. And we'll see you on the next one. My name is Victorious, and all I got to say is peace.
It's the One Micronesia Show, brought to you by Bank of Hawaii. Reach your possible.